I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. Hello, everybody. What's up? How you doing? It's a wonderful day, and I am telling you, I'm so excited about this next guest. Is just I can't help it. Smart oozes like education oozes from his pores. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back to the show. Okay, so like I said, this next guest is just like algebra and numeracy just oozing from his pores. But not only that, I saw his book before he got a chance to see it. So I feel privileged. I feel really good. So I want to welcome him to the show. Please tell everybody who you are and what you have done, please.
I am a retired teacher. I taught for 50 years all over the world. I lived and worked in about 8 countries around the world. I started in 1964 in England and then went to Africa. I worked in 3 different states in Africa, and then I came to Australia. Then I went to Papua New Guinea, which is closer to Australia. And now I am retired after teaching for 20 years in Australia.
Yeah. Wow.
So altogether, by around 50 years. 50 years. And in the last 16 years, I have written at least a dozen books on various topics. My favorite, of course, is maths and science. At the moment, I am just finishing a book on chemistry. But I have written a number of books. I've got a website I send to people who can look at it and know the names of all the books and what each book is talking about. So I have a passion for writing.
I can see that.
I come from a family of authors. Yeah, my father was an author. I am an author. My son is an author.
Wow.
So
wow.
We like imparting our knowledge to other people. Passing it on.
You had no choice. It runs in your veins.
Yeah.
Wow. So we already know that this is something that you had no choice. You had, it was in your veins. You had to do it. But your experience has taught you so much.
Yeah, I was made to.
Yeah, you were made to do this.
I was created for teaching.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, everybody has a plan. And teaching was the plan for me.
I could tell. So tell me, okay, with all the experience that you have teaching, and all the years, I mean, tell me the one thing that you've learned yourself that you carry with you today.
Well, I have a great satisfaction that I have been a teacher because every country I taught, I really enjoyed. Really enjoyed. When I am in the classroom, I lose myself. I have such a passion for the subjects I taught, and the students loved it. And that thought itself makes me so peaceful and happy in my old age. Teaching the English children and then the African children, all kinds of children. And when I came here in Australia, I taught for 20 years. I taught accounting for 20 years, and it was a beautiful experience. These young kids and old people as well.
Wow.
I take night classes. I took night classes, and I taught people as old as 60, 70 years.
Wow.
They come and sit in the class, my class. Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. To me, that's amazing. I mean, okay, so that you went through all of this. Did you learn the languages as well?
No, because everywhere English was the main, language. So, I don't have to. See, in Africa, there are 72 languages. I can't learn them.
I hear
English is
you.
international.
I hear you.
English is the international language.
Oh, yes.
So everybody spoke English.
Oh,
Only thing
yes.
is with a different accent.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Different accent,
Yeah, definitely.
It made it little difficult at the start.
Mhm.
But after a couple of weeks, then you get used to everything.
I said I'm glad you were able to do so many different things in so many different countries. What was the difference between each country?
Yeah. Oh, different countries have different cultures. So, for example, Africa itself, I had been in Nigeria, I had been in Ghana, I had been in Zambia, I had been in Malawi. They all have different culture, they're all friendly people. They were very keen to learn. So I went at the time they were coming up, so some were young nations like Zambia and all these very young nations, and if the expatriates from other countries, went and helped them a lot. Oh, it was a great experience, very, very good experience.
Wow. And did it help you with your latest book? And what is your latest book? Because I think I feel so privileged to have had to see it before you.
Yeah, my latest book, I'm just finishing it off. It should be out by August. It's called A Simple Guide to Chemistry Concepts.
Wow.
A Simple Guide to Chemistry Concepts.
Wow. But your other one, Graduated Numeracy and Algebra Skills, I saw that. I'm looking at this. You haven't seen it yet. I feel all privileged.
No. See, these books, yes, no. The two books were published by Author House. 10 years ago. So now these people are republishing it. So I asked them to put both books together, so they are related, and it will be useful to people. So that's why I haven't seen it, because although I haven't seen it, I know the subject matter, and I have the old books, with me.
I gotcha.
It's the same books. They are now putting together,
Right. Yeah. Well, I can read a little bit of it. It says the objective of part 1 of this book is to provide students with the key number concepts and exercises to hone their accuracy and speed in problem solving. Basic number skills are essential to building a sound foundation in mathematics at school. Tell me about these two books being combined. And it says the exercises are designed to provide children with skill building strategies at home, supplementing school learning to develop greater academic talent in mathematics. So people that are homeschooled can use this.
Yeah, because what motivated me to write books like that was when I was teaching in different countries, I found that the children in a higher class had no concept of the basics. They didn't understand the basics properly. So once you understand the basics properly, you can build on it very easily, So that's why I thought I must give emphasis on the basics of mathematics and so on. So that's what motivated me to write books like that,
Wow.
I used to give private tutor. I tutor privately here in Australia. And when children come, I give these books to go through first before I jump on to harder ones, Harder problems is so much easier,
Right. So
that was my main theme.
Yeah, I see that. I see it. So I'm looking at the table of contents.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the table of contents. You have number concepts. addition and subtraction, multiplication and division. You have also some more factors, lowest common multiples, factors, decimal fractions. It goes through like every basic thing, and that's so good to have in one book. One book, just one book.
Book, yeah.
Yes.
And also, there are different ways of doing a problem, See, I might do it one way, and you might do it another way, and so on. So, to make it easy for people to understand my book, I have given them steps which they can complete, because they may not know. They have to start.
Right.
Once they start, then they can go, So I have helped them by giving my starting thing and allowed I put boxes there so they can fill up, and then forget the final answer.
Right.
So that was my strategy. Especially people who have left school and who want to have a second chance at mathematics,
Right.
So they can get help from my books.
Definitely. I agree.
At home, they can go through.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this. I like this because, I homeschool both of my children. And so looking at this, having, not having to have like 6 different books because I've had to do that. I'm looking at this whole thing. You have everything from simple addition, subtraction, all the way to algebra right here. And the biggest thing that I think that you've done, is you put the answers. Thank you. So we don't have to buy an answer key to the book. So that's more money that we have to put out. And a lot of times parents who are at home teaching their children don't have a second income. That's what they do. So this is really, really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which grades are your children in?
Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. You went above and beyond. On level 6, chapter 4, you put advanced money skills, things that normal schools don't teach. So let me back up a little bit. You've done rates. I want parents to know that in regular school, this list of things that he has put in this book is not being taught in school. Core learning outcomes, simple interest, compound interest, installment payments and borrowed money, personal budgets, budgeted income, budgeted expenses, income and expenditure budget, equivalent money values. These things are not being taught in school, and they need to, especially now when people are actually starting their home businesses and they need these skills, but regular school doesn't teach that. Thank you so much.
It is not,
Thank you. I can't say it enough. People need this book. If you're teaching at home, or if you want to teach your child, or you want to, this is 258 plus pages of nothing but awesomeness. I can't say it enough. Awesomeness. And simple. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's super simple. I'm looking at it. I have it right in front of me.
I'm happy that you like it.
I love it because,
published,
right. I'm not a teacher, but I'm a homeschool parent. And being a parent, you need things that are going to work. You're teaching your kids at home. You need it to work. A lot of times it just doesn't work. So, wow, that is wonderful. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious, you've done the whole thing and then some. I want to say
this is a basic math, but I have also written a book called Core Mathematics Skills and Further Mathematics Skills for higher classes like senior classes and university entrance classes.
Right.
If you look at my website, www.aseer.com.au, you will find all my books listed there with pictures and summary given for each book. Yeah. So
that is wonderful. I am definitely going to go ahead and put that in the description box so that people can actually go there, because if you're, I mean, you know, you have your new book coming out not too long from now, the science book. Am I correct?
In August, isn't it? In August, yeah.
Awesome.
It's out by August. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you, man. I mean, you put a lot into this. Let me ask you a question. If someone wanted to do this, what do you suggest? I mean, you're a teacher. You've gone through a extensive learning and training and writing.
Yeah.
What do you suggest this person do to actually get to where you're at today?
Well, it's all perseverance, hard work and perseverance. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing comes easy, you know. You have to sweat for it.
Yeah, definitely.
That they can have it. Yeah, you have to work hard. When you are young, if you work hard and if you develop a passion for the thing you are doing, then that's what you enjoy, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I enjoyed having you on the show.
You must have, yeah.
Definitely. And I enjoyed having you on the show. Yeah. I think you're one of the smartest people I know.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're super smart, and thank you so much. And again, I'm going to tell everybody, we'll have all that information in the description box below. Please don't hesitate to go ahead and visit and look over the materials that he has for you. He's done so much, and he made it so easy that I just don't understand why you wouldn't get it. So I'm just saying. And I appreciate you, and thank you again so much, everybody, for tuning in. And don't forget to dare to be different. Until next time, guys. Bye. And bye.
Okay, thank you.
I did to be different.